Welcome to Holistic Oasis, Healing Body, Mind and Soul. I'm Dr. Ahmed Hawash, a lecturer and consultant of critical care medicine at Alexandria University in Egypt. This channel is a sanctuary for inspiration, where we explore stories and insights designed to nourish your soul, empower your mind, and strengthen your body. Together, we strive to embrace faith, resilience, and knowledge to lead more fulfilling lives. Today, I invite you to join me as I share part one of my personal story, a tale of trials, determination, and unshakable faith. It's a journey that began in a quiet village in Egypt and evolved into a life I never could have imagined. Along the way, I faced challenges that tested my limits and moments of triumph that reminded me of Allah's immense blessings. This is not just my story, it's a testament to the power of faith, perseverance, and family. If you're on your own journey of growth, I hope my experiences inspire you to believe in yourself and trust in the plan Allah has for you. Make sure to subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell so you won't miss the next chapters of this incredible story. I promise you it's a journey worth following. I wasn't born a genius, nor was I destined for greatness, at least not by worldly standards. I came into this world in the small, quiet village of Kafr El Dawar, Egypt, on the 8th of August, 1988. My family lived modestly, but with a richness of love and hard work that shaped my early years. My father was a man of resilience and dedication, running a small supermarket by day and managing a beekeeping business that produced pure natural honey. My mother, the heart of our home, devoted her life to raising us with care and compassion. Growing up, it was just me and my younger brother Mahmoud, who was only a year behind me in age. Together, we were inseparable, partners in adventure, mischief, and dreams. My childhood, like many others, was filled with the simple joys of life. I spent countless afternoons playing in the dusty village streets, laughing with friends, and exploring the world with the innocent curiosity of youth. Life was uncomplicated and my world felt safe, cocooned by the warmth of my family and the familiarity of our small village. At the time, I didn't stand out in any remarkable way. I was just an ordinary boy, living an ordinary life. But little did I know that life had extraordinary plans for me. The simplicity of those early years would soon be replaced by challenges that would shape me in ways I could never have imagined. My journey was only just beginning, and Allah's plan for me was unfolding with every step I took. Life has a way of turning everything upside down in a single moment. For me, that moment came on an ordinary day, one that started like any other, but ended in a way that would change my life forever. I was involved in a devastating car accident, a collision so severe it left me with a fractured skull and a brain hemorrhage. For a fleeting, terrifying moment, it felt like my life could slip away. I was face to face with death, powerless and afraid, but Allah's mercy is greater than any fear. By His grace, I survived. Not only did I survive, but I emerged without any permanent disability, something that felt nothing short of a miracle. Lying in that hospital bed, I realized how fragile life truly is, and how every moment we're given is a blessing we can't take for granted. That accident became my wake-up call. It was as if Allah was telling me that my life wasn't just a series of random events. There was a purpose, a path laid out for me, and I had to walk it with faith and determination. My father, always the steady rock of our family, made a decision that reflected his deep care for Mahmoud and me. He decided we needed a fresh start, a safer place to grow and learn. So we moved closer to school, away from the chaotic streets, so we could focus on our education without the shadow of danger. Looking back, it might seem like a small, practical step, but for us, it was life-changing. That move gave me the stability I needed to pick myself up after the accident and focus on the journey ahead. It set the foundation for everything that was to come, marking the first of many turning points in my life. For most of my early school years, I was just an ordinary student, someone who blended into the crowd, neither excelling nor struggling too much. I didn't stand out, and I didn't expect to. I saw myself as average, as though there was some invisible ceiling I couldn't break through, but every so often, small glimmers of potential began to shine, tiny victories that hinted at something greater within me. I still remember the joy and pride I felt when I was recognized with certificates of achievement in grades 1 and 3. Those certificates may have seemed small to others, but to me, they were a spark, proof that I could succeed if I worked hard. Still, I didn't quite grasp what I was capable of until much later. It wasn't until 9th grade that something inside me truly began to shift. It was as if the seeds planted by those early successes had started to grow. That year, my intellect began to blossom. For the first time in my life, I ranked among the top 10 students in my school, a moment that filled me with a sense of pride and confidence I had never felt before. It was a revelation. I realized that being average wasn't my destiny. I could achieve so much more if I truly committed myself. It was like unlocking a hidden potential, and for the first time, I began to believe in myself, not just as a student, but as someone who could rise above mediocrity. But life rarely allows us to stay in moments of triumph for long. As I prepared to enter high school, the journey ahead brought with it challenges that would test me in ways I could never have imagined. What I didn't know then was that these challenges would also shape me, refine me, and set me on the path toward the person I was meant to become. In my second year of high school, my family's world was turned upside down. My younger brother Mahmoud, my closest companion and partner in every adventure, was diagnosed with leukemia. Hearing the doctor deliver the news was like a punch to the chest, leaving us all breathless with worry and fear. Mahmoud, who had always been full of energy and determination, now faced the grueling reality of chemotherapy and endless hospital visits. Watching him endure such pain was one of the hardest things my family had ever experienced. Despite the physical toll of the treatment, Mahmoud's spirit remained unbroken. I watched in awe as he juggled the fight for his life with his academic responsibilities. Even on his hardest days when the effects of the chemotherapy were most brutal, he refused to give up on his dreams. He studied whenever he could, maintaining his commitment to his education with a strength that inspired everyone around him, especially me. Mahmoud became my role model. If he could push through his challenges with such determination, what excuse did I have to hold back? That year, I poured my energy into my studies, determined not to let my own fears or difficulties slow me down. I managed to achieve a 93.7% grade, a result that, while respectable, wasn't enough for medical school. It stung, knowing it wasn't enough to reach the dream that both my parents and I held so close to our hearts. But instead of feeling defeated, I saw it as a stepping stone. I told myself, next year, I'll give it everything I have. I'll leave no room for regrets. Mahmoud's resilience and Allah's guidance became my anchors. I trusted that with unwavering faith and relentless effort, Allah would open the doors I so desperately sought. That conviction gave me the strength to look ahead with hope, ready to face whatever challenges the next year would bring. My father's words became my guiding light during the most critical year of my life. Make Allah first, and you will succeed. His advice echoed in my heart every day, grounding me in faith and driving me to work harder than I ever thought possible. I approached my final year of high school with unwavering faith and relentless determination, pushing past exhaustion and doubts, believing that Allah's plan for me was greater than any obstacle. At the same time, my brother Mahmoud, despite the grueling effects of his leukemia treatment, remained steadfast in his studies. His incredible resilience became my greatest source of inspiration. Against all odds, Mahmoud achieved an exceptional 98.5%, securing second place in his school, an achievement that filled our family with pride and renewed hope. As for me, something extraordinary occurred. In my second year of secondary school, I achieved 93.7%, but in my third year, I scored an astonishing 101%. The combination of these results led to a final score of 97.3%. The true miracle was that the numbers from my second year were effectively reversed, allowing me to secure my place in the Alexandria Faculty of Medicine, which required a 97.2% for admission. I was accepted by the narrowest of margins, and I firmly believe this was Allah's blessing, transforming my path in ways I could not have foreseen. Together, my brother's strength and my own perseverance made it possible for me to fulfill my dream of entering medical school at Alexandria University, a goal I had worked towards for years. It was an incredibly close call, with half a point standing between me and failure. That small margin, however, became a testament to the immense mercy of Allah, whose guidance opened the doors I had long prayed for. This moment marked my second great turning point, a clear example of the power of faith, the support of family, and the strength of perseverance. It reaffirmed that with Allah at the center of your efforts, even the most improbable outcomes can become reality. Thank you for watching Holistic Oasis, Healing Body, Mind, and Soul. This is only part one of my story, one filled with challenges, faith, and growth. I hope it inspires you to trust Allah, work hard, and never lose hope. Please like, subscribe, and share this video to help spread positivity and faith. And don't forget to click the notification bell so you won't miss part 2, where I'll share the next chapter of this journey. Remember, as Denzel Washington said, put God first in everything you do. Everything I have is by the grace of God. May Allah bless you and guide you to your dreams. Until next time, stay inspired.